Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel here at Happy Hot Home. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about waterline tile. I continue to get questions about selecting waterline tiles, and I know so many of you are building pools, and it is probably the biggest, hardest decision that your pool builder has probably asked you to make so far. They probably handed you a catalog and said, okay, pick your tile, and it's kind of stressful, and I know a lot of you are stressing out about it, so I wanted to discuss it a little bit and hopefully make the process a little bit easier for you, because I personally was very stressed about it as well. So, waterline tile. The choices are endless. There are so many of them. And if you go into a tile store, you will see 50, 100 different choices lined up on the wall. And it's hard to decide on the perfect color, texture, and the size of the tile that you want. How do you decide? What does a waterline tile actually do? It's a beautiful finishing touch to your pool. The tile we choose, it can be either eye-catching or very subtle. It can blend into the pool or it can blend into the surroundings. And besides being decorative, the tile protects the pool from waterline staining and mineral buildup. The tile is usually installed as a 6-inch band around the pool. Waterline tiles follow the perimeter of the pool to prevent pollen, sunscreen, body oils, and other substances that enter the water from creating a yellow, scummy line at the pool's waterline. It also takes on the calcium deposits and minerals that build up around the perimeter of the pool due to hard water. And it's much easier to remove the bathtub ring from the waterline pool tile than if you had to scrub it off of bare plaster. As you know, we built a pool, and as I mentioned earlier, how to, when you are deciding on the waterline tile, take your surroundings into consideration when you are selecting it. We have a lot going on here. We have a lot of trees, we have a lot of color, we have the pool house. I did not need a big pop of color as the perimeter around my pool. I didn't want it. I just wanted the tile to blend in with the pool and to coordinate beautifully with my black and white themed pool house. So as you can see, I chose I'll actually get a little closer to show you what I selected, but it is a charcoal tile with white veining, and it is not a bright pop of color at all. So that is what I decided on. If you have a yard maybe with only a pool and you really want to add that pop of color, then I suggest you do go for more of a vibrant blue or a vibrant color. But if you just kind of want it to melt in with the water and be very calming and peaceful, then I suggest you go with a darker color. That kind of coordinates well with the color of the water, so it just blends in to the watercolor. So the first type of tile I wanted to show you are these really nice tiles from the same manufacturer of our travertine, and they are beautiful tiles. They're thick, they're heavy, they're beautifully made, and they coordinate very well with the color of our stone. So that is one option. You can go for something that coordinates with your decking if you want something to match, if you want it to be a very matchy-matchy look. Pick something of the similar style, similar texture and substance as your decking, and that is an option, and everything will look very cohesive. These tiles are pretty expensive, so I did not decide to choose them. And I didn't really want a matchy-matchy look. There's nothing wrong with the matchy-matchy look. It's very nice, you know, from the coping, you go down and everything looks the same. This tile would have been beautiful, would have been very nice. But I didn't decide to do that. I went with, as I mentioned earlier, a dark colored tile. So that is the one option. I'm going to go through several different options and discuss them with you, but that is one, to pick a substance or to pick a product that is very similar to your decking. If it's brick, you know, maybe pick something that looks a little bit similar to the brick on your pool decking. So that is one look that I wanted to talk about. Now let's move on to a second look. So let's talk a little bit about porcelain tiles. They're very popular and very common. They're durable, easy to clean, and easy to install. A popular style is mosaic, which is typically a sheet of tiles made up of small 1 by 1 inch tiles. Personally, I'm not a fan of these, and I actually don't even have a sample of them. The smallest I have is the top right, which is a 2 inch by 2 inch. And that I think is a 3 inch by 3 inch, and that as well. And these over here are a 6 inch by 6 inch. So these are glossy, again, easy to clean, they're blue, and they do add a very, very nice pop of color. So, you know, different options to consider. Some of them, if you look very close, I believe they're like made on a printer, and they can look a little pixelated and a little cheap looking, in my opinion. So let me get a little closer to these. My shadow is in it. But I mean, some of them are nice. This one is nice, you know, that has the gold in it. You know, different options here, but I don't know. Again, if you really want that pop of color, these porcelain tiles are a very good option. So the most popular size of waterline tiles, I think I may have mentioned, is the 6 inch by 6 inch. These particular ones that I am showing you have a stone look, and they blend pretty seamlessly into the surrounding area, and they look very natural. This aspect makes stone look like tile, and they're very easy, and they're a popular choice. So you can see this one down here looks very similar to my travertine. It's a porcelain tile. I could have chosen it and it would have blended very well. They're of similar color, so it would have given me kind of that matchy-matchy, very seamless look. This one here, a friend of mine has on her pool. It looks beautiful. It's kind of a little bit more of like a little rustic look. Doesn't have as much of a pop of blue. This one up here is a black. The one in the middle is also a black, and the one on the left is also a black. All very, very nice. I wanted to choose samples in dark and light colors. You know, so if I did want something to blend into the patio, choosing the white over here on the bottom left would be nice, and the black would have been a nice contrast with the pool stone. So I really just chose white and black when I wanted to bring samples home. And like I said, my friend gave me that one. Let's talk a little bit about glass tiles. They are beautiful. Very popular for backsplashes in the bathroom, in the kitchen. Glass tiles are absolutely beautiful. They have a shimmer and a reflective quality that looks beautiful in the water. The clarity of glass captures and reflects natural light, offering that iridescent quality to the pool. These are sized at 1 inch by 2 inch, and they're really more beautiful in person than in the picture. They are a more expensive option than the porcelain tiles, and again, they are smaller, so you are going to have more grout lines, which is something I personally like to avoid. I want as few grout lines as possible. That's why my tiles are so large. But these are absolutely a beautiful option. It's a little shaded here, but let me take one of these over and put it in the sun and just show you what it looks like in the sun. See, they're very pretty. You can see, like little sparkles on them. They're just very, very pretty stone, and they would look beautiful in the water. But, I don't know. Let me show you. Take this back and then show you what I selected. I'll probably go around and do a close-up over on this side to show you the ones that we have. So if you can see them, we chose the charcoal with white veining. People ask me, are you having any problems with it? Any regrets? And I say no. If you're getting a lot of like mineral buildup on them, and this goes for any tile, not the black and white one, just any tile, then you need to check the chemicals in the water. That's not like a tile issue. That's going to be like a chemical issue. So I have not had any problems with it. I'm happy with it. You can see the grout lines are very seamless. I think they're about 6 inches wide, and you can't even see the grout lines. So I like that. So depending on your installer, whether they choose to, sorry, so these also interlock. They kind of have like a little interlocking, the way that they're cut, that they kind of stick out on one corner, so they kind of interlock like a puzzle, which minimizes grout lines. But if you have like those 6 by 6 inch tiles, your installer will probably leave a little bit of a gap between, the tiles, which is like a natural look. So you'd have more grout lines. Again, I like to minimize grout lines. So, but those are the tiles that I wanted to show you and talk about. Got a couple of workers here in the yard doing a few things. But this is what the pool looks like. The waterfall is on, and I'm out here filming the video. You can see the reflection in the water. It's just like so pretty. So that is the information I wanted to give you. I hope that has helped you select tiles. So I hope you found the video helpful. Leave me a comment below, like and subscribe, and I hope you all are having great luck building your pool and it's turning out fabulously just the way you want. It is a painful process. Hopefully it's not too painful for a lot of you, depending on where you are and who's building it. But the industry is experiencing a lot of pains right now because shortage of supply and labor. But hopefully your process is going okay. Have any questions, let me know. And I hope you, excuse me, enjoyed the video. All right, if you would be so inclined, please press like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.